One random Sunday afternoon last year, I thought to myself,
I'm kind of craving Chick-fil-A.
So then I walked out to my car to go get some Chick-fil-A. That was when I noticed my side view mirror was completely broken off of my car. And not only that, it was Sunday, so Chick-fil-A was closed. The police didn't give a single fuck either. I called them and I was like,
Chick-fil-A is closed.
Sir, you dialed 911.
Oh, also my side view mirror got destroyed.
You can file a police report for non-emergencies online. Bye. So I make an appointment and go to the car dealership to get it fixed, and the mechanic, he walks up to me and he goes like, "Hi, how can I help you?" "Hi, I have an appointment. Someone broke off my side view mirror randomly one day, so I want to get it fixed." And without even acknowledging anything I just said, he asked me,
Are you African?
No, I'm American.
Where's your family from?
Well, my grandma on my dad's side is from Jamaica.
Oh.
Why?
Well, some of my son's friends on his soccer team are from Africa, and you just looked like them. So, can I get my car fixed now? $500 down the drain for a little mirror. So I thought something like that was a once-in-a-lifetime type of occurrence. I was like, period, okay, I'm done. It's behind me now. But then a few months ago, I walk outside to my car again. And my car was totaled because someone wasn't paying attention as they were driving and they veered off the road into my car. Out of all the cars that were there, my car. Not only that, my registration was expired, then my registration got suspended because it was expired. And then after I was at the DMV dealing with all of my registration shit, I look at my email on my phone and it says, "There's an open recall on your vehicle. It is not safe to drive. You need to take it into the dealership immediately." I said, "Oh great, what next? A piano falls from the sky and take..." So I'm on the phone with the car dealership just explaining to you guys what happened. Like, I got this email saying that my car was recalled. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, we've been getting so many calls about that. We don't have the parts right now, but we will put you on a list and we'll call you when we get it in
Oh,
stock.
okay, and I just have one more question.
Yeah, what's up?
So did you guys ever actually end up calling me when you got the part in stock like you said you would, or had it been months without any word from you and I just kept calling you guys every single time that I would get the email about my car literally being recalled? Then one afternoon randomly I got a different email about needing service to my car and needing an oil change and needing my tires rotated, so I decided to call. And then finally, after 3.5 months, I was finally able to make the appointment to get my car fixed.
The second option. Anyway, when do you want to come in to get your car fixed?
Yay! Okay, I can do tomorrow.
I'll put you on the schedule for tomorrow. Also, it's free.
Yay! Okay, cool.
So you're vlogging this video?
Yes, I am.
Oh, nice. So what are you doing for the rest of the evening?
Well, later on that evening, I was trying to figure out what jacket to wear because I have a sewing class to go to. And I have to leave in 4 minutes. I wanted to wear a jacket with a hood, but I don't want to wear a hood like in class. Like, that's kind of weird. I'm thinking about wearing this, but it's like so big. Okay, so remember last vlog, like I was rating the amount of compliments that I would get on the jacket? This jacket gets the most compliments out of any jacket that I have. So like almost every time I leave, someone comes up to me and tells me that they love my jacket. Is this sewing class attire? If I walk into the sewing class, is it giving like, oh my god, I love him? Because then I'm gonna have to take it off. Because like, I'm not gonna wear this huge puffer jacket. It's supposed to be for the military people, then here I come wearing it for fashion. Like, I'm probably not gonna wear this. Or no, I am gonna wear it, but I'm gonna wear just a little zip up under it so that when I take it off, I'm not just wearing a t-shirt. Okay, this is what I'm wearing. Do I even need the jacket? Because it's gonna be inside. Watch it be freezing cold in there. I just know it's gonna be some bullshit like that. Oh my god, I hope there's no kids. I called the place because I was like, I tried to say in so many words, like, I'm not trying to be up in there with little kids, so you need to make sure to direct me to the one that's adults. She said, well, it's all ages. I have to remember, just because you're about to be around white people doesn't mean you don't have to comb your hair. Let's go.
The sewing class went so well. I signed up for a sewing machine basics class and I really loved it. We just sewed lines all over these pieces of paper and then we eventually sewed lines onto a fabric, and it was just a really nice basics introduction to how to use a sewing machine. I haven't drawn on camera in a really long time. I used to do these little time lapses where I would draw all the time, but I just haven't really been inspired lately. I started using charcoal a lot lately. It's so messy. Oh my god, it just gets all over my hands and all over the place. I've been liking it, but after next semester, I'm taking a figure drawing class. I don't know if I'm gonna be using charcoal all that much. I kind of have been missing graphite a little bit. But charcoal is just something new that I've been experimenting with ever since my final last semester. And that's the style that I've been drawing in lately because I was really inspired by using the charcoal for my final for last semester. That project was only my second time ever using charcoal in my life, and I realized that it kind of opened the door to a whole new world of creative expression for me. So I started to build off of it. So right after I did that, I did this. Now this is cool. I definitely just wanted to, get familiar with using charcoal like for my own creativity instead of having to follow the guidelines of my final project. But the problem with this was that I could achieve this exact same drawing with graphite. And so I just felt like it was pointless to make this huge mess with charcoal just to be doing the same thing that I could be doing with a pencil. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to change it up. So I took this selfie and I was like, all right, I need to do the same thing with this that I did with my final project. Except this time, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want with this drawing. So I did some editing magic and I made it all shadowy and dark so that I could really get inspired to, do the whole charcoal darkness effect type thing. And this is what I came up with. This is one of my favorite drawings that I've ever made in my life, ever. I love how this turned out. I love the eyes, I love the face, the hair, the nose. I love the values on my chest area. I just think this turned out really cool and I'm really proud of it. So then I did a couple more just little portraits in charcoal, but I started to get a little bit uninspired because I felt like I was just drawing selfies of myself instead of actually being creative and giving my art the Cammy touch that my art is always supposed to have. The thing with my art and my YouTube videos and all of that is that it's not necessarily supposed to be this perfect thing. It's supposed to be like a blog entry. It's supposed to be just like an expression of how I'm feeling and my life and my creativity. And if I'm just drawing a selfie and trying to make it look exactly like how it looks in the picture, then I'm not really using my creativity. I guess there is creativity in the process, but I'm not satisfied with the result. Boom. I did these two. Now, these two are still just drawings of selfies that I did, but for me, the addition of the red eyes makes it a whole new thing. And I also intended to do the red eyes before I started drawing it, which just shifts the whole dimension of the creative process. Like, it's not even the same type of thing as me drawing the other portraits after with those intentions in mind, for real. So then I took it a little bit further and I wanted to do something involving my figure, and so I did this. And this is the type of thing that I wanted to achieve with those very first ones that I did, but I needed to go through the process to get to this point. And so this is all that I've done so far in my sketchbook. I mean, it's only been a couple weeks since my final, so I mean, it's a pretty big sketchbook, so I'm probably just gonna, keep drawing as the inspiration comes to me. But I wanted to show you guys what I've been working on and how I've evolved as an artist since my first semester of art school. The next morning, it was time to get my car fixed finally. But since this is a vlog, I figured I'd take you through my morning routine as well. Cause why not? Let's just hang out for a little bit. I've been cooking with MSG and it's been giving me the craziest eye bags, like worse than I already have. And the only reason I started using it was because I've been watching that guy who makes all the cucumber salads and stuff like that. And he puts MSG on everything and it always looks so good. So I tried it. And honestly, I feel like I can live without it and I'm probably gonna stop. I love my tongue scraper so much, but I oftentimes cut my tongue and it starts bleeding, like mid-tongue scrape, like bitch, oh my god. Sometimes it looks like a crime scene in the sink after I'm done with my tongue. Also, do you see I started using the shell? Peroxide and TheraBreath is my favorite combination, but I only do peroxide at nighttime. For some reason, I feel like it's like sunscreen where you like shouldn't wear it during the day. But like peroxide, like you shouldn't wash your mouth with it during the day. I also don't wash my mouth with it like every single night, just like a couple nights a week. Cause I heard that it can give you a black tongue. Bitch, you might as well just kill me. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm making a garlic, onion, shallot spread toast for a light breakfast this morning. All right. So while that is heating up in the oven, I want to show you guys something. So I recently became a father and I want to introduce you guys to my new child. So this is what you call a ginger bug. Now you might be wondering what the fuck is a ginger bug and why are you calling it your child? So this is fermented ginger. It's not active yet. Like you can see like, I can see like, okay, like there's no bubbles right now, so I'm like, what's going on? But I just started it a couple of days ago. It's not alive yet. But basically you take ginger and you put it inside and you fill it about like halfway with water. You put brown sugar in it and that feeds it. And so the skin of the ginger has little microorganisms on it. And after about 5 days, it should come to life because it's feeding off of the sugar that you're putting in it. And so then it should be like a carbonated drink. So it's like ginger ale. So I'm taking brown sugar, swirl it around in there. Then you have to take a new piece of ginger, just ginger that you have sitting around. So I usually do something like this and I just drop it in and that's feeding my child. So this is the 3rd day. So there's some bubbles, like tiny little bubbles like coming up from the bottom. You can't really see it on camera, but I can see them. I'm actually gonna put it in the cabinet because I think that having it in the fridge slows the fermentation process. So when I put honey or like something sweet like this, I always take a Clorox wipe and put it on the bottom because if you remember my ants video, ants be coming. And it's so crazy because I live higher up in my building. So I'm like, how the fuck are ants getting in my apartment? I've always wanted to get into fermentation and stuff like that. It just seems really cool and it's good for your gut bacteria. It itself is bacteria that helps your gut digest. I want to get a facial. Oh, I just took the cutest selfies. I'm posting them on my community tab immediately. Oh my god, like guys, this is what I'm saying. Like in the sun, I just look pretty. Like I just look gorge. Oh my god, the sun is my best friend. Okay, I'm gonna drive all the way to fucking San Francisco to get this car taken care of. Hopefully that's the last bit of car troubles for a while. Like, I'm kind of tired of going to San Francisco. Like, it's kind of annoying. Like, bitch, like, I'm not trying to drive across the bridge and then get mailed a thing, like a fast track thing. Like, it's irritating. Like, okay. San Francisco and I have a very complicated relationship. It was the place where I smoked weed for the first time when I was like 16 years old. It's also the place where I saw people smoking meth and heroin for the first time. Literally, you would be on the train or the bus minding your own business, smelling something so chemically and crazy, you'll look over to your right and you see someone tweaking with a piece of aluminum foil and a glass pipe and a spoon and a torch, and you're like, oh, they're doing heroin or something. Nice. I feel like that kind of makes it what it is though. Kind of adds to the personality. So many walks of life. So many activities to partake in. So many colors and personalities. I'm here. I'm like 20 minutes early.
but I'm gonna park inside of this service garage and I'll just wait in here because downtown San Francisco there is no type of parking at all. I think they'll let me just park here. Damn, it's full in here. Hella cars up in this bitch. I also brought a pre-roll for when I'm wandering around the city while they're fixing my car, so I'm not like bored. So do I walk up to them or what do I do? I'm gonna walk up to them. I'll talk to you guys after all of this is sorted out. I had 3 hours to spare before my car would be done in the shop, and so began my journey around San Francisco. I went and got a burrito, then walked to the park to have a mini little picnic moment. I looked so cute, you guys. So many people were giving me cutesy looks, and it was nice. I forgot what it was like to be in a big city. In high school, our fakes didn't work at dispensaries, so we would literally come to this park and buy weed and like shrooms and stuff from these random old hippie people who would walk around with ice coolers, and I saw one on this day. I was really feeling nostalgia. I'll have to do a story time about that one time. Then I went to the mall and it was completely empty. So many stores were closing down. So I needed to use the bathroom, and let me make this clear that this mall is in downtown San Francisco, which is a huge city, you know, a melting pot, a bunch of random types of, you know, people walking around. So I walk into this bathroom and it's looking really sus. Like, it's like down this hallway and then you walk into the bathroom and then you still have to walk down a hallway to even get to where the toilets are. Then you finally make it to the back of that hallway and there's the sinks and there's this guy tweaking on something and he's like washing his hands and like the lights are flickering and it's like this just kind of like crazy situation. I'm like, oh my god, like, is this bathroom safe? So then this other guy comes out of the bathroom area and he walks up to me and he goes like, ooh. Like I said, I already acknowledged that I was looking cute that day. Like, a lot of people were like smiling at me and like looking at me, and so I was like, oh. But then he starts to go like, and like I was like, what the fuck? And so I started laughing. I walked by him. I'm at the urinal peeing my pants, like unbuckled, like literally peeing, and behind me I hear footsteps and then I hear tapping, and then I look behind me and it's that guy, and he's standing behind me and he's like whispering to me and he goes like, let me see, and I was like, no, please leave me alone, like this is weird. He was cruising. It was like a cruising spot, like he was trying to hook up with me in the bathroom. I said, babe, look at everyone else here and look at me. Do I look like I'm into that? Do I look like I'm about to... Like, that's crazy. So anyway, my car was finished and it was completely free. My brakes work better now. My system not beeping. This isn't it. They really fixed up my car. Like, it was fine and there's no... That's it. That's the end of the car sagas for now. Isn't it crazy? All the shit that's been happening to this car. I feel like this is the end and I'm just gonna be able to relax and enjoy it now. Anyway, it's so funny that thing happened to me in the mall bathroom because someone commented on my last video and they said, everything be happening to you. And I'm like, literally everything be happening to me. Like, comment baddie group if you made it this far in the video. Someone also commented on my last video and they were like, does the baddie group even still exist? Bitch, yes, it exists. The only thing is it gets stale when I do it every single time. Like, it's not special, so I can't do it every single video. But since this video is like just a vlog and there's no like structure, there's no like beginning to end story really, I feel like I can spend a little time at the end doing a baddie group meeting. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting my videos and commenting and loving them. Y'all ain't got me to 1 million subscribers yet, but this is cool, I guess. Last video at the end, I was telling you guys about how I was kind of nervous to post it because it was an hour long. I don't know how that video is an hour long at all. Like, I don't go back and watch my videos, so I low-key have no idea what I was talking about for an hour. It was an hour long. I had y'all sitting there for an hour and you guys lived for it. Like literally every single person was talking about how much they loved that it was an hour. So it made me feel really good because I'm like, okay, period. Cause you know, I'm a very long-winded person, and even my videos that are like 20 to 30 minutes, I cut out so much of what I say because I'm like, oh my God, I'm talking way too much. So that hour-long video that you guys liked really instilled confidence in me. And someone had commented something where they said like, oh, I'm not sure if this is something you think about, blah, 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 blah. I love like, you know, input and like things like that, like from you guys. Like I'm sharing these videos online, so it's like, of course I want to hear what the people who I'm sharing them to think about it. It's just the only problem is like when someone comments something like this, like when it's like, okay bitch, like then unsubscribe you stupid whore, like get the fuck off my channel. But like if you're just like saying like, oh I love your videos, or like one person said an hour is crazy but I sat through it, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, I love the honesty. You think an hour is crazy but you still sat through it, so is it really that crazy? Oh, you sat through the whole thing, so how is it crazy? You watched it and enjoyed it. Self-awareness. You loved it. You love it. You're living for it. So how about let's just keep living for it? Let's look in the mirror. Let's acknowledge the fact that we're living for it. And then we can live the life that comes from living for it. I just love that angle. I love the finger. I want to work that into a bit at some point. You need to shut your bitch ass up. Look at the curve. Bitch, shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Like, I want to like point at someone and be like, bitch, what the fuck is you talking about, bitch? Okay, so let me know how you guys liked this video. This was kind of like, I don't know, new for me, like recently. I used to vlog all the time and I just stopped because I got into my story times, and bitch, I'm not gonna lie, like I just had a lot to get off my chest. Like last year I was getting shit off my chest with those story times. Like I was running my ones because I was like, these bitches like all had me fucked up. And I have so many more story times. Like when I say that I was like a really popular person, I'm not just saying that to just like be like, oh, I'm so popular. Like no, like I had a lot of fucking friends. I was interacting with a lot of different types of people, and I have stories for days and days and days and days because of it. And I have a lot of life experience. And so yeah, that's like what all my story times are really about. Like it's just like, bitch, I had shit to say. Like, and it's so amazing because like some of them I still think about, but some of them I don't even think about. I released it and now it's off into the world and I don't have to think about it anymore. Yeah, let me know how you guys liked this one, this vlog. This was just like vloggy vlog. I really want to get into my vlogs again. I don't know if like all my OG older subscribers remember how my vlogs were, where I would like do a bunch of like shit in them. Like, oh my God, I would love to get back to that, but I have to work up to it. So it's not just gonna like happen. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Comment baddie group if you made it this far in the video, and I'll talk to you guys later.